Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm bringing you a very special episode of our Clan Wars series, and that is, well, it's exclusive actually. First time I've done it, it's a defense video, and the reason I've done it is because there's 5 defenses I've got in one war where they all failed on taking down my base. When I say failed as well, I don't mean failed on like you got no stars. Everyone got 1 star on my base. And I just wanted to relive the moments where these guys, I mean, it's 10 or 10's taking a look at this guy's got level 21 and 20 heroes, so they went full on. It just so happens that they couldn't close it and take me down. So I wanted to show you these five defenses. It's quite incredible actually, because I got in this war Oh yeah, they couldn't 2-star my base, which meant we ended up winning the war by 1 point. I ended up getting 2 3-stars as well, which were the only 3 stars in the war. So ended up basically clutching it for everyone really, which was awesome. Obviously everyone else got, all the other bases were 2-starred, I think, except the number 1, which was 1-starred. Don't get me wrong, these people got close. You can see that right now all his troops are about to run into the centre, but waiting for them there's the double giant bombs, and they just got absolutely pummeled. And then that was it. The Queen, it was like this moment of truth now. Is she going to go in towards the town hall? Because I'm sure the guy would have put a rage spell in there and helped her out. But no, she walks off to the left, and that was all she wrote really. The rest of the troops are just going to crack on around the base and mop up the rest. He's trying to spam the rest of the troops into the core as well. But just watch the Expo turn around in a second and just rip them to shreds before they've got a chance. Even with the rage spell in there, I mean, if he was doing a rage spell, he should have done it ages ago, but they didn't even get close, so kind of useless, and it didn't really work out for that guy. So let's see who's next in the line. And here we go. Slightly different attack this time. Still a GoWiWi, but he's got some giants in with him. Pretty much the same. He's got a lot more wall breakers as well. I think he's trying to break into the core. So I think that they'd have all been better off if they had jump spells with him, but that's just me thinking. That's because I love taking a jump spell and it just seems to work for me every time. But perhaps they're trying to get into the core, then jump out of the core. That would probably be the obvious reason. But yeah, we'll see how this guy fares. Does a good job in taking down the CC. You can see he's clearly going to attack from the bottom because he's all his troops are there, all those wizards. So now what he's going to do is drop his golems in, which are only quite weak, bless them, little level 2s, and then the rest of his wizards as well down there to see how they fare up against the base. So looks like a pretty nicely deployed attack so far. He's got both golems going in. He's got a P.E.K.K.A. as well, so it's like a GoWiWi almost. Well, it's only 1 P.E.K.K.A. again, but as with every other raid, the troops veer off to the left and the right, pulled over by the heroes. So it's an absolute genius sort of raid base design really. You can see the guys wall breakers, they have got into the core now, which was cool, but all the skeletons, the Teslas and everything waiting in the core there put a stop to them quite quickly. So the skeletons have taken down the Queen, and the Queen, as with the last raid actually, starts taking down the Expo, and she's doing a pretty good job in it, and then she decides to probably go to the left, but double Expos on her soon, and rage spell down, no one to see it, so it's a complete waste. Queen goes off to the left as well. I don't know what it is. Some guy, I've been 3-starred with this exact base. I've been 2-starred with it as well, but this war, these guys just could not do it. And for everything else, it was a really good, intense war. So, I don't know, it just seemed to thwart them. And this is where it sort of changes now, because they sort of realised that GoWiWi was really risky for this sort of base. So I think they start attacking me with hogs, and we're gonna see what comes next. So, guys, if you're struggling in Clan Wars and you keep getting 3-starred and stuff, maybe just try this base design because it is awesome. It just works sometimes. Now it's not foolproof. Every now and again someone does get me, but it's the base that's defended the most for me I've ever had really. Anyway, this guy, you can see he's got 20 hogs left. He used a couple to lure. He's got 4 heal and a rage, and he's got golems. Now this actual army composition was used to 3-star one of our guys in the war, and I saw them do it and I thought, you know what, that is an awesome army strategy. It's GoHoWiWi, which is GoWiWig. Anyway, but yeah, it's good because you take down the heroes, particularly the queen, and then once she's down, obviously you got your golem, your heroes in there. Then you just do an all-out hog attack and try and keep those other troops alive. Now maybe he took a little bit too long on the hog raiding, and he tried to be quite specific in his hog placement. And we're going to see how it worked out for him. So his king's alive, his queen. Oh, this guy didn't have his queen. I don't know why he didn't have a queen. Maybe that might have been the difference for him. But it's for the rest of the raid. Once you've got the golems, the heroes, the wizards and witches down, it becomes like a standard hog raid, and you've just got to place your heal spells around the base. And he's done a pretty good job so far. Should have saved that one for the core, I reckon. That if he'd have saved that that heal spell for the core, it might have been a different story on this raid. So watch what happens here. His hogs get in. They're moving close, taking down the second Tesla there. In comes Giant Bomb at the top of the base. Oh wow, the hogs, they didn't even take down that other Tesla. Those 4 Teslas, if he'd have had a heal there, that would have made a huge difference. Just had a bit of drama to the end of the raid. We've got a king versus king fight. My defensive king versus his offensive king, but his barbarians are also taking me down, so he was able to beat down my king on that one. But my skellies are also there, just doing their defense as they would, and that really is the sort of the end of the raid now. He's never, as soon as he gets an expo and Tesla range, everything's dead, and that's it again. So nice try, mister. You mixed it up a little bit with a nice army comp, and I used this army comp to go in 3-star 2 of their people, by the way. It's really effective. So if there's one thing I'm going to say to take with you from this video, it's GoHoWiWi. Practice it. The army comp I used was 2 golems, 2 witches, 11 wizards, I think, and what else was it? 24 hogs, 3 heals and a rage spell. And you want to do it on a base where you can take either one or both of the heroes down with the GoWiWi part of it. So you can see here, very similar deployment. He's got his king and his queen going in, rage spell there to rage the witches and wizards, and he's taken down the the queen and the clan castle. So that's that part of the raid done now. Now what he needs to do is focus on the hog side of it. So he's doing a nice deployment from the bottom there, and hopefully he's going to be able to get it. Now what he's done, which is quite clever, he's split it a little bit. He's used one group of hogs to go and take down those 3 or 4 defences down the bottom. Then his next group of hogs, you can see he's sending straight into the core. So this was even better deployed, really. So all those hogs and the CC hogs all in the core now, and he's got a heal spell in there to help them out. Now in the core of my base there are 3 giant bombs. So it is designed to sort of try and stop this sort of raid, and you can see he's had to deploy that third that extra heal spell in the core as well. So he has managed to take down all those defenses, so it's the best attempt so far at this at my base. But the problem is all his cleanup troops are dead. So while he was getting that hog in the core, all his other troops died, and then so now he's got nothing to clean up. So he's doing a great job in clearing out the core, but in go those skellies and just finish off the rest of his troops. So again, another 1-star, well done, but no deal. And I think this is the last raid, the last attempt on my base, and you can see it's a giant. I think they've realised hogs don't work, GoWiWi's not working, let's just try giants in a clever. And this guy was pretty, you can tell this guy's used giants to attack on a few bases before. And this attacker, actually, the guy's name with all the hearts, he's their number 10 guy, so he's the worst guy in their clan. He was the last guy to attack, and he needed this star to really make it difficult for us. But lo and behold, we'll see how he does now anyway. So I think he's quite a low town or 9, sorry, but he's still got all his, well, the max giants, and are they level 4 hog riders as well? So yeah, we'll see how the giants fare up against my base. So they're doing okay. It's doing okay so far. He's being really strategic in his placement. He's got doing little pockets of giants at a time. I just think he's trying to build up to get into the core. But I don't understand why none of these players have used a jump spell, because it's just so effective. Just trying to think. I'm not a good giant user. I just haven't used them much in the past. I don't understand how is this deployment good? Is it bad? Is he just trying to do something that's completely was never going to work, or what? But what he needs to do is get into the core of the base to get that town hall, because getting the second star after that's pretty easy on this base design. But the queen's taking an absolute pummeling up there. She almost died. I'm surprised he didn't use the ability, actually. I would have panicked and used it. Unlucky that she's just outside of the heal as well. He could have got a nice healing on that queen, so she didn't have to use the ability. But he used the ability there for some reason, and then he's just, again, shot his load too early. He's got nothing left. The core is 100% intact, and he's got zero chance of getting anywhere close to it. In fact, the guy realised it. You can see he's still got 9 archers, a barb. He's got his CC, whatever's in there, I don't know, because he never ended up using it. And yeah, he just quit the raid and thought, you know what, I gave it my all, and I completely failed. So 5 people raiding me, 5 fails. I just thought it was worth a video because that's crazy. And you can see I got my 200% on the using their exact army strategy that they tried to use on me. So it's a nice, interesting war. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this special little video of some defense replays from my base. Anyway, guys, comment on this video. It's nice to always hear your thoughts, and I hope you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And see you on the next one. Peace.